Welcome to Grade A Fun. Yeah. Shout out to everybody watching this video. Today I want to talk about sketchbooks. The purpose of your sketchbook is to sketch. Boom. Oh. Alright, no, seriously though, being that this is Inktober, that's a drawing from last year, Inktober. There's a lot of drawings in this sketchbook from Inktober. Some of them are unfinished, and by unfinished I just mean I never went back in, drawn on them anymore. They were just a preliminary idea, and it was a one and done. And I think it's important as artists to not feel the pressure in your sketchbook to do the most amazing drawings the world has ever seen. The only reason that I painted in this sketchbook is because I bought a sketchbook thinking that it was a regular sketchbook, but it was a watercolor sketchbook. And I was like, that is so cool. Let me get some watercolors and paint on this. That's another drawing from Inktober, and I went back and painted to it. You can see where some of the ink bleeds along the arm. That's another Inktober drawing that I went back in and painted on months and months later. I mean, it was probably like 5 to 6 months later. With, again, no expectation that I'm setting these up to do, you know, these great painting, illustrations, etc., etc. But a lot of these are just drawings, and most of these are done while I'm sitting in the car waiting to pick up my kids from school. I mean, these pages probably, the initial drawings probably take somewhere around 6 to 8 minutes, maybe 12 minutes, that's the estimation. Painting the page itself usually takes about 28, maybe to 30 minutes. And the only reason I know that is because I'm usually waiting in the car for about 28 to 30 minutes before my son gets out of school. And I'm never rushing to do these. There's never a rush. These are never a rush. These are just fun. Most of these are things that I'm never potentially ever gonna do anything ever with. Ever. Say ever? Like ever? Ever. But use your sketchbook for yourself. Don't worry about it if people look at it and it's not amazing.
Get the Inktober sketchbook on Amazon.com.
So today's drawing for the day is some Inktober goodness. And what I want to talk about is
get that Inktober Amazon sketchbook.
Draw things that are fun for you.
Get that Inktober Amazon sketchbook.
I see a lot of artists, mostly because I teach art, that are drawing things or designing things to satisfy, you know, assignments, which is required. You know, as an instructor, I have to say that this assignment is required. Do it.
Do it now.
But your sketchbook is also for you to draw things that are interesting to you, things that might be fun to you. And I know in our social media world, like, we always want to draw things that are appealing to other people, hoping that we get likes or follows. I mean, I'm guilty of that every once in a while, where I draw something because I'm like, I've seen a lot of people are really into this thing, and I've tried to do fan art, but it's not my thing. I'm an individual. I'm so into my own thing that it's hard for me to do. And I don't knock people that do fan art. I mean, I love a lot of things. I love a lot of projects, but you know, my mind is so designed to, I'm like entertained by things, but my impulse is to draw things that I just feel like, and I feel like are appealing for me to draw. So right now I'm on this magical girl sort of kick. That's my whole drawing vibe right now for Inktober. So that's big emphasis in all of the drawings that I'm doing. And you can see that these drawings are very loose. If you've been following me on Twitter or Instagram, follow me at Grady Fun. If you're watching this video, you already know Grady Fun. But anyway, if you aren't following me, follow me. For this whole month, it's drawing. I might add some color in there because at this point I can't help it. I like color. But no, I don't like it. I love color. So I might go back in and add colors to some of this stuff later. But this is sped up just a little bit. Usually I do draw fairly fast. I'm not a noodler usually. Even when I'm sketching, I wouldn't consider what I do noodling. I usually have an idea or a vision in my head of what I want to do, and then I just do it. If it's terrible, I'll sometimes erase it. If I just don't like it, I'll just stop drawing it and then do another drawing. And sometimes I'll come back to them later because inspiration will hit and say, finish that.
Finish it.
Inktober 2016. Grade A Fun. I'm out. Boom.